Welcome to Royette, a Thai town with a sacred shrine on an island in the middle of a lake that used to be a moat that you can get to by pedaling a big yellow duck boat. The sort of place I like going to, off the beaten track. No Western tourists know about it, and most importantly, it's random as anything. So I got here yesterday and I was going to go straight out to find these duck boats. Unfortunately, the rain started and it came down really hard. So instead I went to the hospital across the road from the hotel. As you can see, I still have my bandage on my ear, and if you're a new viewer, basically I got a motorbike jump on me while crossing the road and did a lot of damage. So the idea of going to the hospital was to get it cleaned up after 4 days of wearing it, not knowing exactly what was wrong with my ear because the previous hospital didn't have anybody that spoke English. They took the dressing off. The nurse asked me if I wanted a photograph. Of course I did, and I'll show you it. If you are squeamish, close your eyes for 5 seconds. I know you're not, but this is what it looked like. Now I've been told it's healing well. More importantly, I've got 7 stitches. I didn't know they had stitched it that much. Oh my god. And ever since I got jumped by that motorbike, I am crossing the roads so much slower, more carefully. So the hospital told me this wound needs to be cleaned daily, so I'm going to go back, and I have to admit the Thai medical services over here are amazing. From even the hospital I went into, it was an outpatient. I just walked in randomly. I got seen straight away. They spoke English. The main nurse was really excited to tell me that she had a friend that had been to Wales before. So yeah, it's on the mend, and this bandage is a lot less sticking out than usual for the last one. But the lake itself is in front of the Roi Et Tower, which is designed to look like, get a better view, panpipes. That's crazy. So the island is just down here. Now, the hotel I'm staying in, the capital, really good. So much good that it's got a free breakfast, and as a person traveling on a small budget, free breakfast means eat as much as you can, and I did. So obviously they try to mix in a bit of Western breakfast with Thai, so I had this on toast, which was very nice, a little bit spicy, and then I had more toast, so much coffee. But yeah, that's gonna do me for a while. Oh wow. So it looks like there's viewing platforms at the top, and that's not part of the island according to the map. I just want to see the duck boats. So Royette itself is northeast Thailand. On a map, this is where it is. It's not accessible by train, but bus And so far, except for the rain, it's been a really nice place. I've just had a little wander around the outside of the tower. There is an entrance just further on down that way. But bizarrely, there is little statues of various towers around the world with English. So you've got the Sydney Tower with facts all about it. Then you've got the Pretoria Towers in Malaysia. Again, lots of information in English about it. There's just lots of towers. I don't know if it's trying to compare itself to the one that's behind me right now. So that's the CN Tower in Canada. And this little beauty I can see lit up at night. Oh, I think I need to come here tonight to check it out. So I am tempted to have a walk in here before I go across over to the lake. Yep. So you've got another tower, and then you've actually got the Royette Tower, little monument at the end. Which one's this one? Orient Pearl Tower in Shanghai. And there it is. It's got its own little statue. So it's 101 meters tall. Inside there is meeting rooms, offices, shops, and a 360-degree city viewpoint at the top. Let's have a wander in then. So I've come in. It's 50 baht for entrance. They speak really good English, to the point where they're asking me about Newcastle United. But there is the entrance there. Welcome to Roi Et Tower. There is, so it's designed on a what? So it's a musical instrument. There you go, musical wind instrument in the northeast of Thailand, made of bamboo. Wow, and everything is made in the shape of a what? Wow. So I'm just following it all the way around. There's a lot of information on the walls. Yeah. Do I give you that? Oh. Thank you. Oh. Oh, sorry. This is that way, yeah? Thank you. Oh, the air coming. Oh, look at that. So 31st floor. Oh, look at that. And that's the island. And so far I can't see any yellow ducks down there maybe. Oh. So from the map there seems to be restaurants on the second and third floor. I wouldn't really take much notice of it, and that is what I'm going to see in the next video. If you can just see it, the tallest standing Buddha in Thailand. You'll be able to see it much better in the next video. Oh, look at that. Looks like an old temple. Oh. Now, as I was waiting for the lift to come down, they had a big, massive sign that gave how many visitors had been today so far and how many people are still in. And it's coming up to 10:30. They've had 10 visitors since opening this morning, and 3 of them are still here. That tells you it's not a big touristy place, which so far is a shame. This is a really nice town with a big hospital, as I should know, just there. Wow. So I did a quick loop around, took lots of photographs, and as I was about to get back into the lift, she went, no, go up the stairs to the 32nd and up to the 35th floor, listen to some panpipe music, and go on the Skywalk. Oh wow, very pretty. So I think you just go up and up. He looks happy. And there's little chipmunks. Oh, look at them. Oh, you can't go in that way. Right, just keep following the stairs. Right. Oh, Skywalk. And the zip line they're still working on. So this is without any windows further up. Now the weather isn't the best. It's better than yesterday afternoon without the rain, but I can imagine this place in a blue sunny day. The views would be amazing. And then Skywalk. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, is it safe? So not only do you get a good view of the island down there, but then you look down and you get a good view underneath your feet. Now, I'm not really big on heights. Didn't really scare me, but I'm trying not to look down. Oh my God, this is amazing. Don't look down, just look straight ahead. Look at the nice island. Pretend you're on the floor. See, I'm pointing the camera down, not even looking at it. From the looks of it, this is going to be the zip line, and it's going to go straight into the island. So they've got the wires. Let's go through the gap. Got the wires that lead straight down to what I thought was a basketball court, but it is a basketball court. Now that would be amazing. I want to have a go. This place is amazing. Now that is one of the reasons I love going off the beaten track and try and find random things to see around the world. Oh, it's time for me to go that way. Thank you. Now, because I've been up there and seen the island, I've got a rough idea of which way I'm going to go. I'm just trying to be very careful on these stairs because they look a bit slippy. But as you come out, they bring you down to the 3rd floor, and from there there's a lot of souvenir shops with a lot of sellers looking very bored indeed. And yeah, that is really, really worth going to. It's something that you know they've planned it. They're still doing stuff to it. There is a bit of a small museum, but there's another one further on within the town itself. And even this area looks beautiful. And I did take lots of photographs for my Instagram. And if you do look in the description below this video, you got the link to my Instagram, that you'll see me with lots of photographs. And there it is, that's the island. Wow! Right. Now I was gonna walk all the way around and have a look at the lake, but already I've changed my mind. There's a path that leads to the temple just up there. Now the roads behind me are so quiet compared to more central. But that looks beautiful. And even though the weather's not the best, dark clouds up there, you can see it behind the tower, it's still beautiful. So as you come over the bridge, the first thing you come to is the City Pillar Shrine. And this is smaller than the usual City Pillar Shrines I've seen in the past. Still quite impressive. A lot of gold. And then you've got this view, which is, oh, stunning. As you walk around the island, there is a lot of gym fitness equipment. There's even a play park for kids with a pirate ship that you can climb on, which I don't think I'm allowed to go on, which is a shame. And then you've got a big, massive statue. So this is a walking Buddha. This is the smaller version of the one I will be seeing in the next video. But according to what I've just read, you don't get many walking Buddha statues. They're usually either lying down or kneeling, or... But he looks happy. He's doing a little bit of a wave. And it's just so peaceful around here. Now I have seen a few Western faces. I'm assuming there is a very small expat community around here. And I can understand why they would want to come. Beautiful. So it's a side view of the walking Buddha. And there's plenty to see around here. What I didn't realise that straight down from the City Pillar Shrine is a pavilion, and that is in memory of King Rama the 9th. Now I was going to have a little wander on it, but there is still so much to see around here. And I think this here itself is a running track, because I have seen a few signs saying how far you've done. 300 meters just there. Oh, pigeons are following me. Hello. It just feels so good. I love it. Look at the little fountain there. Behind me on the lake itself is another pavilion, and then in front of me is what I'm assuming is a man-made waterfall. I've been trying to find things on Google Map. I mean, it's all just stunning. Yeah, I mean, it's been turned off. It's rainy season, it's not tourist season, so I can understand why they'll be saving water. But I think that pavilion's for a memorial for someone else. Who knows? And I think the yellow boats that I mentioned at the start, somewhere down there, this is what I wanted to see. Well, I was heading towards the yellow duck boats, if they're there, but I got distracted by this statue here. And it's actually in a very quiet, serene park. And the statue is of Queen Sisaket, and I do hope I'm saying it correctly. And she is the Queen Mother of Thailand. And this statue was officially opened in 1994. And I've just looked online, and she is still alive today at the age of 93. Wow. But this was done on her 60th birthday. Wow. Right. So yeah, let's go and try and find these yellow duck boats. And I found them. The duck boats. And here they are. Look at them. Now, they aren't as big as I thought it'd be, but I said there were yellow duck boats, and they are different colours as well. Now, they're all locked up because, as I've said, it's rainy season, it's not tourist seasons, but you can imagine when the blue skies are out, these duck boats would be out as well. And this is a really nice island, bigger than what I thought it was. It's even got its own, if I climb up this little hill here, it's got its own little lake within the lake. But I'm now going to cross over this bridge, get to the other side. I might even stop down there and take a little Instagram photograph of the boats from that little stand. But I'm going to have a little wander over to the temple. See what that like. As I was just crossing the bridge, I just heard water being turned on, and it is a little waterfall. So I thought I'd do a quick shot of it. Looks really nice. I'll just check the time, and it is coming up to midday. I've been out for about 3 hours now, and I'm actually going to leave the temple until the next vlog. That's because I'm going to go back to the hotel right now. I need to get back into the aircon. I need to stop any infection from happening within this ear. But I'm on the bridge right now, and you can see the tower in the background. You've got all the boats, the lake, the island, this bridge here, all in one view, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's 3 times I said beautiful. It is just a really nice place, and I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. I'm surprised that there is no Western tourists here. But yeah, I am going to go back to the hotel. I am going to get it cleaned out later on this afternoon by the hospital near the hotel, but it just needs resting and some coolness. And the next video, which I'll be doing there this afternoon, will be the tallest Buddha in Ireland walking Buddha. It'll be the temple over there. There's so much to see in this town. So I've enjoyed this video and if you only think I've only just done the tower and the park in the last 3 hours, but all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see the temple that's behind me and the tallest walking Buddha in Thailand, then all you got to do is press that subscribe button and it'll be on the next video. But until the next time, bye bye for now.